again. We are back for the last session of today, our last session, but not the last session
with
for
more banter.
the birthday Banter Blitz, because after our show, Peter Swidler will be live playing against you Handicap Blitz. So
yeah, in
challenge
an hour,
us, challenge Peter.
Peter will join, so stay tuned, and you have to be always online because there are a lot of shows on Chess24 going for this special birthday
For 24
And
hours.
Now what we're going to do, we're going to play more banter.
More
and
handicap.
this time you have to challenge me.
Challenge Sopico, and we're gonna play more Handicap Blitz because that's what you seem to like a lot, guys. We had a lot of positive comments and you wanted to challenge us. So now we are back with more Handicap Banter Blitz because there were so many of you challenging us and we couldn't accept everybody. So now we try to accept even more challenges. I hope that most of you will manage to play against us.
And with handicap, so that's gonna be more fun.
Let's go to the board and accept a challenge.
Exactly. So should we shuffle the cards?
Definitely. We have already done 2 of these handicaps.
And
One
meanwhile,
was...
I will choose
Oh,
somebody
actually,
to
we have
play.
done 3. Where's the third? I will find it. Yeah, this one. We have done that the pawn can only advance with 1 square. We have 1. But it was a pair where we could only push c5 by playing c6 and then c5. We couldn't push 2 squares. We also had play openings like Rapport and Jobava. That was fun. We played with black and we went for
That
a6.
was really fun. I already chose the opponent,
Oh,
so we
okay.
have to shuffle
Sure,
the
sure,
cards very fast. And
Sure, then I'll keep
please
on talking.
don't go away because we're just going to make it more difficult for us. And
Don't
right
look,
now,
don't look.
I'm not looking. I will maximum 20 pawn moves.
Oh
That's
my.
gonna be
So I will be
horrible.
I will be making notes each and every time we make a pawn move. So imagine
Okay.
if we run out of pawn moves, no matter that in the position we need a pawn move, we need to capture back with a pawn. We
My
won't
God, 20
be
moves. That's
able
really...
to. We have to have only 20 moves maximum.
Okay, so I'm going to start with knight f3 then. Only 20 moves? That's so not fair.
Yeah, let's be careful with all the pawn moves. Only a few pawn moves. So I will finish what I was talking to you about. That we played openings like Richard Rapport and Bador Jobava, and it was funny actually because Jobava is from Georgia, Rapport is from Hungary, and we started with a6. Our opponent played e4, and we responded with a6, and then went for b5.
My opponent is not there, so
Here.
I think I will
Yeah, we need a new
abort
challenge.
the game, but I will accept a new challenge. And premium members,
Yeah,
5
we need to be
minutes.
premium 5-minute blitz. That's what we play.
And
Peter
there
will
we
play
go.
with time handicap, so knight
Okay.
f3.
20 moves, oh my god.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
One.
I cannot make. Whoop, I cannot make moves.
Yeah, so far you are doing fine. Only 1 move.
Knight c3.
Only 1 pawn move.
Okay,
2.
2. Sorry.
We have 18 moves left, 18 pawn moves. And when we run out of them, no promotion, no capture, nothing.
Oh my god.
I know. How can you open the position without moving pawns? You can't. So we have to move pawns.
That's horrible. 20, maximum 20. That's.
I know, this is really tough.
I have to play e3. There is no other way.
4. Oh, at the end.
Oh my god.
This will be really funny when we cannot move the pawns.
This is horrible. So 16 more. This is horrible.
Seems to be so big, but I'm not sure on the screen. We are both playing, so simply you need to challenge Sopico. Challenge Sopico for a 5-minute Banter Blitz.
And my opponent played. So I'm going to take this and play knight e5.
Let's see if you're suggesting anything in the chat. We will also try to read it at the same time. Yeah, pawn ending might be really difficult. You are right,
Yeah.
Carnicero. Would painful if you can promote pawn move 21. Very, very true.
Okay, I have to take this with pawn, so... Ah, that's evil. Because, okay, I have to take
Pawn
it.
5. Yeah, now I understand what they're saying, that it says, I am Anna Rudolph under the window. Don't click on that. It was because before I was playing, but now it's Sopiko, so you need to challenge Sopiko. Type in Sopiko. Wow, that will be the 6th pawn move.
Yeah, if he takes on...
No, not yet. We
Okay.
still have 15 more moves.
So I think I'm going to take the pawn. Now I'm going to take here.
But this is getting better. Already a quite open position, and you still have 15 pawn moves. You did a very good job.
Yeah, but okay, I'm not sure. Without moving pawns, I cannot even play c3. Oh my god.
You still have a lot. You can make some pawn moves. Make a few more, because you have 15 more pawn moves.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fine. She's doing fine.
That's really tough.
Yeah, but what might happen is that we will be winning in an endgame where you really need to promote pawns.
Yeah, okay, I have to play this one not to have any... So 6.
14 more. Let's see.
Okay.
I like this bishop on c5. Such a cool square for the bishop.
I'm playing only with...
The pieces. Not so easy all the time.
Not easy at all.
Careful
Oh my
about your pawns.
god.
You still have pawn moves. I think you can push c4
He wants
if you
to
want.
take... He wants to take on e4. Okay, I'm gonna push it. So 7. Let's see if we're able to play a normal game with maximum 20 pawn
Yeah,
moves.
the trouble here is that this is the type of position where you would win in an endgame. It's not about a mating attack.
Exactly.
So, unless our opponent blunders, it will be really difficult to win this game without moving our pawns.
Yeah. It would be horrible, but so far I think...
You
okay.
have to make pawn moves.
I don't know. Take. Okay.
Oh, this is really, really tough.
This is tough. Okay. How many moves? 13.
13 more pawn moves. That's all that Sopiko has. Yeah, we should really hope that the opponent blunders. If not, we cannot win any endgame without pushing those pawns.
Yeah, that's gonna be really tough. But let's see. Let's see if we manage to do something. I really would like to keep my pawn moves, so I only used 7 for now. And I'm not going to make any more pawn moves.
Are you sure?
Till the critical moment.
No, you have to. Or you will wait until it's captured, but you have to do something about that pawn.
I have to take it.
8.
8.
Yes,
Is
I
it
did
the
say
right
that
method?
we were gonna sing happy birthday, and we did sing the birthday song when we had the cake here. So if you missed it, you should watch it on YouTube, because we
Yep.
sang. I mean, it's more exact to say that Sopiko sang, because she sings very
No,
well. I
really.
don't sing well at all.
Not really. Okay, should I take it? Let's take it. Let's keep one rook, because I want to have some pieces left, not to move the pawns.
Okay, you will have 12 moves. Can we promote any pawn in 12 moves? With 12 pawn
I
pushes?
think I should try to mate my opponent.
Okay, let's go for that.
But I was actually always interested to play maximum 20 pawn moves. That's a real big challenge.
It is. Anything you missed, guys, live, because we are here for 24 hours, the whole chess 24 stuff. We've been here since 10 in the morning, so it's getting a bit tough to keep on talking properly. Our eyes are hurting a bit because of the lights, but we are enjoying a lot the show. I was just saying that anything that you have missed, you can replay on YouTube. You will have all the videos on YouTube, so you can check it later too. We know that you cannot watch us for 24 hours, but you can replay those clips.
I think I'm going to win the sacrifice, because now I am attacking the bishop on e5, and I want bishop b6 as well. So...
Very good. So you actually tricked your opponent, and now with this double threat, if rook e8, then the rook will be pinned on e8.
Then f4 I can play simply. It's another pawn move, but...
Anyway, if you have a piece up or exchange, I think you will manage to win without pushing those pawns. Let's hope, at least. But this was good. Yeah, how it happened, I didn't see. Because I was explaining all the YouTube clips, and suddenly you were winning.
And
you won! And she still had 12 moves left. She has made 8 pawn moves.
That was
really, an interesting challenge.
Really interesting and really
so
a big
this
challenge.
Is done as well. Let's pick a new one, and now I will have the mouse.
So now Anna is going to play, and I'm going to shuffle.
Oh, you can always help me if you want to suggest moves like what Rapport and Jobaba would play.
Yeah.
Because in that game we played h6, b5, and then h6, g5, just to make sure we are.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, this we have already done.
Already. Sorry.
New one.
Okay.
Show it to the camera, but not to us.
There we go.
Oh, you have to castle queenside. That's
easy.
I hope. But I have to think about an opening where castle queenside will be good. I can only castle queenside. So let's see. Let's accept a new challenge. You should challenge Sopiko, even if it's me having the mouse or Sopiko. We are just here,
That's
the two
true.
of us.
You should challenge me.
Sopiko, 5-minute game. Let's see. Let's accept the Lasker 27's challenge. We are white again. So what opening shall we play? Not English, because after c4 I won't castle queenside. It might be, well, I need for openings. I should have some lines, but depends on the opponent.
It gets interesting.
Yeah, I'm having trouble actually, because I will have to castle queenside no matter what. Wait a second.
Play knight c3. Actually, you could play d4 and knight c3.
I wanted to play d4, and then this opening I usually don't play, but I can castle queenside, and that's what I want. Queen e3 and knight c3, bishop d2, and I will castle
now it
queen
is
inside.
Fair to castle queenside. Yeah, that's interesting, but easier than to make 20 pawn moves.
Definitely, this was much easier than your challenge.
So I like bishop d2 because this queen on e3 closes the bishop on c1, and now you developed very quickly. You exchanged the
I think bishop b4 was not recommendable for black. I'm thinking whether I should go e5. It's just tempting.
Well, but
knight g4, no. Yeah, knight g4 is the problem. So, okay, let's castle.
Knight g4, you can go queen e2, but I think long castle is
That's what I had to do. Castle queenside, so mission accomplished. Now I can play. Okay, how do I want to play?
f3, g4.
If I have missed tactics here, and then, but where do we develop the knight from?
Because f3 you anyway need. After rook e8,
That's
you
true.
can go queen f2 and
maybe some knight h3, knight f4.
But be careful with d5.
Yeah.
So
I wanted to go bishop c4, but d5 anyway. With the queen on e3, this d5 is coming.
I think queen f2 is quite safe.
Okay. I'm not sure I like the queen there much, but it's better than on e3, that's for sure. And we want to push g4, because Sopiko is here, and so she wants to mate. And that's why we're going to go for the attack. And we are here for having fun, so let's go. g4, g5. Knight b4. Okay, first we might take into
We
account
see that the
the
a2 pawn is
threats.
hanging.
So let's develop and defend at the same time with bishop c4. It's an interesting position. I still would like to develop the g1 knight to somewhere reasonable. b5. Oh,
That's interesting.
Yeah, I think that's a good move because you need to attack on the queen side with black, and that is what he's doing. So if I go bishop b3, then a5 is a
I
bit
think you
annoying.
have to take.
Yeah, and everything
I
will be
don't
open.
see other option.
Knight a2, or he can go c6, queen a5. But okay, he took, and now after knight b4,
Maybe queen c5.
I mind. Okay, so I think we won't have time for the g4, g5 thing. We will simply try to not get mated. The queen on c5 is good because it controls so many squares, and then we will just develop.
Are you
believe.
sure?
Is there something that you see?
No, but maybe knight c4 or something, or knight.
I want to bring this knight.
Okay.
I just thought if I'm not blundering anything with it, then I prefer developing this knight as well. Go knight c3.
Just after d6 and bishop d7, I'm not a big fan of the position.
Nor am I, but we have to play this position. Unfortunately, yeah, queen lacks space.
Queen
so
c3 maybe.
I accept it. And now the rook is hanging, so bishop d7. I can go knight d4. It's, well, our king is not the safest in the world because there's the semi-open b file.
That's interesting,
but I can play knight d4 anyway.
anyway.
we many times say the same, so it can be seen. I think that we are best friends.
That's for sure. Okay, queen e3. What is the big deal?
I don't know. I guess he wants to attack c2 anyway, but
Knight
luckily
c2
with
he
this.
can take now, actually.
Oh yeah, because the knight is overloaded. It's defending the b5 bishop and the c2 pawn. So rook c5 was a good move that we missed. Maybe then
actually,
I should have
rook e5, rook c5 was very nice.
Yeah, and if I played knight c4, then some move like c6 could have been annoying too. So the rook, this nice, it is a nice maneuver. Rook e5, rook c5.
Yeah, well done, Lasker.
But let's see if he. No, he didn't see. He didn't see that he could have captured on c2, winning a pawn.
Then bishop a4.
Definitely. Now I will take my chance. I will move the bishop away from b5 and defend the c2 pawn just in case.
Bishop d7. I still don't like the position, but
no, I don't like it either. But well, we have this position, so we have to play it. Play the position, not the opponent. Even though we don't know you personally, Lasker27. But your username is nice. Great choice.
Yeah, actually, I really think that Lasker was a really strong world champion.
He was world champion. You know, he played the move you wanted, bishop d7.
Yeah, and I think we should take and go knight b3.
The problem is that before this bishop was blocking quite a lot of
maybe go knight d4,
d4,
d3, so another one goes on c4.
Sorry, how did you mean it?
Knight d4, knight b3, but then c2 is hanging, so probably knight d2,
we can't go for
b3.
that maneuver.
Maybe you can play g4 right now, or because knight b3 will be under
attack
let's
see
after
if
a4.
This attack is that strong right now. But okay, for instance, he can go for queen a4, and then I will be perhaps in trouble because there will be queen a2 threatening, and if I go queen a3, then he will capture and the b file opens.
But where he goes if I go knight d2, b3? Where the rook goes?
Because there's no queen a4, there's no mate. Yeah. Well,
I don't think there is mate.
Yeah, we should. If not, queen a4 would have been very strong if we don't do anything.
Yeah.
If we push g4, queen a4, and our king is in trouble.
That's true. So...
Oh, thank you for the nomination for the Eurovision Song Contest. I'm not sure that we are on that level, but it was nice to sing happy birthday to Chess24. We love Chess24. We are having a great time here and we enjoy this birthday party too, of course.
Yep. So now we're waiting for our opponent.
Yeah, then we will see what else we have left among the challenges, because we have done several. Do you have the other cards? Because we have done these
I have
ones.
only 2 left.
Oh, we have done almost all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, have we blundered? No, but this is
Wait
not
1 second, wait! You could take on c5,
That's
d7
true.
was hanging.
I didn't pay attention. I was checking what cards we have,
Oh.
but I don't understand anyway.
Okay, 94 anyway.
I mean, I did understand the reason of knight c2.
Yep.
Yeah, it was... Nah, it... I guess Lasker 27 realized that he had to attack. Of course, he had a very promising position, but it was not the way.
Yeah. Probably he had to go rook somewhere. Or play queen b5. Maybe queen b5 was interesting for him to
Anyway,
play.
I will go for exchanging queens.
Yeah, now it's
And
quite
now
safe.
it's either the trade of queens or I can capture on c5. So knight takes c2 was not a good move, unfortunately, for black. Yeah, this opening might not be my favorite, but I had to castle queenside, so that's why I chose it. I did castle queenside. I almost got mated. So thank you guys for this handicap. You have to castle queenside. That's why I always castle kingside, maybe.
Yeah, actually I love castling queenside. I actually love when there are opposite castles, because then it usually happens in neither. And there is g4, g5 for white, and black is attacking on queenside, and I really love it.
Oh, we should move the window a bit upper, or what happened here? Because I think, yeah, we should move this a bit before. Thank you. And you played very well, Lasker 27. It was just, you had a very promising attack.
I think queen b5 instead of knight c2 would be very interesting, and I liked actually black's attacking chances. So well done, and make sure you're improving your chess skills by solving tactics on Chess24 and watching video
Tactics
series.
show. I will just make a new screen capture, just a moment, because the names were cut. So let's make this nice. We're gonna put this here, and hopefully now it will be better. I just want the names to be there. Yeah, should be okay.
Sure.
So what about a new handicap? We only have 2 left. Let's see which one goes for Sofika, which one will be mine.
Okay. This one. Which
No
is
castling for you, and don't move your a1 or a8 rook for me. I mean, I will be a rook down.
And I won't castle. Oh my god. No castling.
I'm afraid we're gonna lose these games, but we will have fun. That's the point. Let's have fun. Let's play no castling, and let's play a whole game without the rook. It's like it's there on the board, but I won't be able to move it. So what's the point?
Okay, so
Rook down.
No castling, and I'm going to be black. Okay, with black pieces.
Yes, you guys are right that Lasker 27 should have won the game. He outplayed us in the middle game. He had a very promising attack on the queen side. b5 was a very good move, actually, after bishop c4.
I'm thinking
So,
what to play.
Unfortunately, even if your position is winning, you
Thank
still...
you. He said happy birthday. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Gryffindors. I was just saying that even when you have a winning position, you still need to find the best move. So just because the position is winning, just because you have a winning attack, you still have to...
The handicap is that I cannot castle, so I cannot castle either on king's side or on queen's side. My opponent is just asking me.
Yeah,
what
we
is
are
the
talking
handicap.
parallelly. I'm not sure that he can hear you, so you better type the handicap to him.
Okay.
Yeah, perhaps that's why he asked, because he didn't hear us. Anyway, then you have a winning position. Simply, you still need to play very precise and make the best moves. Sacrificing just because you feel like it's the position to sacrifice, in itself, it won't win the game. You have to calculate very well and make the best sacrifices. If you sacrifice a piece, it has to make sense. You cannot just sacrifice because you have a promising position.
Probably King's
cannot
Indian was
castle.
not the
Oh.
best choice.
Because you will have to keep your king in the center the whole time.
Yeah, or I can go on adventure with king d7 and
Well, that could be artificial castling.
okay, so let's see what can we do. I don't know what I'm doing, what I'm playing, but just the idea that I cannot castle is horrible.
I know. Let's hope that your opponent wants to exchange queens after they takes e5.
Then I
for
will take
instance.
king d8. Okay.
Okay, but I think that if I had to choose between handicaps, I would still prefer not castling and have a rook.
Yeah, I agree with you. Okay.
The center is closed, so your king could be okay on e7.
That's true. I know that I shouldn't change the... Okay.
He's going for the attack.
He's going for the attack.
Actually, in this position, perhaps your king is just okay in the center.
Yeah, maybe. But, okay. First I will play like this. I will play c5. And let's see what will happen. I'm not sure rook c8 was a smart move, but
It's tough to think about the game without being able to castle at all, because it's one thing to keep your king in the center when the position is closed, and another is that you can never ever castle.
okay, so what is the big deal here? If I take, then he wants to play queen g7, and that's quite annoying.
Yes,
you know what I'm
suddenly
going
the dark
to play?
squares. Oh,
I'm going
you
to
will
go for
replace
king
the
f8.
g7 bishop with a king.
But I'm not sure
Bit
that
scared.
it's perfect.
I'm a bit scared, but
But
Miss Tactics will have it all under control, everything calculated, no mate.
yeah, hopefully. So let's see. Because afterwards I want to play knight g8, then try something. I don't know. At least I'm happy that the position is closed and my king. Oh, you're able to castle. I am not. I told you.
Gryffindor, sorry, but you can castle.
You can
It's only
castle.
Sobiko who cannot castle.
But maybe castle here anyway for him was not.
Okay, but I
Good.
guess he would have castled queenside and tried to
Yeah.
mate your king.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, for you, it's only a handicap for us. You can
Yeah.
play normal chess.
We're sorry.
Anyway,
about
he's
that.
very nice that he has the same handicap.
Yep. And okay, so quite tough. I don't know what my queen is doing there, and my piece is on king side. Looks horrible, but
Anyway, at least he also did not castle.
he didn't castle.
Nice guy.
Very nice guy. Thank you. I feel that is very fair. Okay. Horrible position. Okay, king to
Yeah,
do
the
this.
problem is that even after this, even without white castling, the position is
Positioning
very
is
passive.
really bad. So what shall I do? If I go king e7, then my knight on g8 is horrible, and Miss Strategy will talk about it whole evening. So better not to do that.
Definitely, you should not do that. If you share a room with me, or if you are in any company with me, if you meet me and then you make holes in your position, then I will definitely be talking to you all day about it.
Yeah.
So don't do that.
That's true. But now I want to play g5, sorry, knight g6, and try to get the holes that it is in the position.
Good. I like that plan. because if we could get our knight to f4 or to h4, that would be really nice.
Yep.
And she will make it. There's
I
the
hope
root,
so.
knight g6, knight f4.
I hope so. And then I will play king d7, and I'm like, okay, my king is okay.
What is this?
I think I can simply take this.
Yeah.
I don't see any problems. But now I think my king is really safe on e7, and I would prefer it to be there. I think I like to play h5, but g5, rook g8 I wanted to play. But
Oh, that's a nice move, and he cannot capture because the bishop takes f6
yeah,
check.
but he will simply go back with... maybe it's better to play first this, because after bishop h6 anyway it's pin, so maybe I can use it somehow. Now I'd like to get back with my queen, because
That's
I
a
don't
good idea,
think
because it's not doing anything
anything
anymore on a5. And we are just enjoying this material up.
Yeah. What do you think if I go here?
I like it.
And bishop h6 in case of g5.
Yeah, and if queen g3, you just move the knight to h7.
Knight h7, rook h5. Not so easy, but
yeah.
I can simply play king e8 on queen g3, I guess.
Your turn.
Yep. Oh,
He just moved the king, but now the
I
g5 pawn is
think
hanging.
I'll just take the pawn.
And now it's much easier than before.
Yep.
Because even though we had an exchange up, the position was quite closed and it wasn't so easy to break through. But now...
Exactly, but now it's not so good for... I want my king here.
You almost castled.
I almost castled. That's true. Still not so easy.
Yeah. The e3 knight controls a lot of important squares, like the g2 square.
Yeah.
So if we could deflect it, that would be nice.
I thought about rook
a5
g2.
is just...
Bishop g2.
But the pawn is hanging anyway on a5. Why did he play a5? Okay, it was... Well, you can just capture it. Or you don't want to...
Yeah, I can simply capture it, okay. Ooh. But...
Maybe that was... But still, I don't understand.
Um,
Okay, he is very short on time, and also the position is lost for white. So
yeah.
I think he's just trying to find some tricks, and that's a good idea actually when you are in a bad position.
Yeah, to find tricks.
Try to create some dynamic play. If not, the position was lost anyway, so you should try to create some traps for the opponent at least.
I agree with you.
Like this thing with knight g5. You did not like it. You didn't want to kill the
h5
pawn.
pawn was hanging, so
But then
I
knight e4
thought...
was a check, and anyway.
Yeah, it was also possible, but I think
But your
I'm
position is
fine.
winning anyway, and also on time you are winning, so your opponent resigned. But
Yeah.
wow, it was a tough position at the beginning
It
because
was,
Topiko
because
couldn't castle, and
I was not able to castle, and wow, it's tough when you're restricted from something, even if it is like don't move your knight or whatever. It's really, really horrible. So now I think Anna will play the last
Oh my god!
challenge of our handicap.
Don't move the rook. I will be a rook down.
Okay.
Okay,
Here
I'm
you are.
pretty sure that it's normal to lose when you're a rook down, but I will try. I will try for the sake of fun.
I'm with you.
Let's not move my rook. Okay, so let's accept a challenge and see. I'm white. I won't be able to rook my a1 rook, so let's play on the king side.
Okay, you cannot move the rook on a1.
Yeah, it's not protecting anything. For instance, if in a position like queen a2 when the knight is not on c3, then anyway, it's just a rook down, so it doesn't matter whether you capture it or not. Oh, this is really tough.
Or he can simply play rook a2, rook a1.
Yeah, I can't do anything. It's a rook down. I'm playing with a rook down.
Oh my god.
Okay, I don't know. I will ask this bishop where it wants to go.
You want to...
Yeah, I want to give out that pawn for the b7 pawn, but I guess he won't do that.
Yeah.
And oh my, it would be so nice to play bishop b3 and then some either castle queenside or rook d1, but I can't. I just
That
don't
sucks.
have that rook. It's
That
on the board,
sucks.
but I cannot move it. Ooh, this
Okay.
is going to be horrible. I have a castle kingside. Try to see if I can do anything with a rook down. Not easy at all.
Maybe knight, move knight and play c4.
I can do that, but still, I think the more pieces I exchange, the worse, because so I don't want to go knight e4 because of that reason. I will just come
Yeah,
here.
just move knight.
So if you're playing with a material down like me, because my a1 rook doesn't exist, then don't exchange many pieces. You want to have at least some tricks, some traps. Of course, my position is lost without the rook
Yeah.
on a1, so it's just trying to create some kind of a dynamic play, some tricks.
Rook c1.
You mean the f rook?
The other one. Yeah.
And then what do we do?
I don't know, d5 is in the air or...
I will go like this. I just want to do something.
Oh,
I want to go
that's
bishop
nice.
f4.
Missed strategy.
Well, it has its disadvantages. I'm giving up the d5 square, but I want to get the control of the dark squares. I want to have my bishop on f4.
But
I don't think I'm getting much of it, but I'm rook down, so...
yeah, but that's why I wanted you to open up the position. But anyway, if you can use the d6 square, then it would be really nice. Because rook down, you have to try something active.
I need to do something. I wish I could have my knight on c4 and then jump to d6, but it's a long way to get this knight to c4.
Maybe knight g3, knight h5 can be
Yeah,
an idea.
I want to do something on the king side. Also, if I move the bishop and queen d3, or if I can get my queen to h5 later, just try to attack the king.
Very interesting.
This is all I can do. At least I have more space, and at least I made black's pieces less active. After c5, this bishop on e7 is passive. The knight on d7 doesn't really have a good jump. And I will, well, if b4, a5, I still have to go for this. I believe I should try to make this difficult for him, but I don't have a rook on a1, so this is getting really bad.
Yeah, because if, let's say, he goes a5 and a3, ab, rook a1, then you're able to move that rook. I hope so.
That's true. Actually, I'm not an entire rook down, but if he captures my rook, I can capture back at least. I just cannot move it, so that's something. Wow, now I'm more optimistic. I can exchange the rook if it's not me who moves the rook. Let's see if I can create any counterplay here. I mean, counterplay. It's not counterplay. I just have to do something. I just need to attack. I want to push h5 and try to make the opponent with all the pieces I have except the a1 rook.
But if it's about king side attack, you don't need this a1 rook.
That's what I'm hoping, but still, it's so sad that I cannot move that rook. Okay, now 2 pawns of mine are hanging, the h4 pawn and the b4 pawn too. This, I admit, I did not see coming, so I can go bishop g5 and force him to capture, and then knight b4. I'm losing the pawn anyway, but I'm just seeing which one is the best way to give it up. I will play bishop g5, and at least eliminate the dark squared bishop and have those holes on f6 and h6.
Afterwards, knight e4 will come.
Yeah.
And
Still, there's this d7 knight protecting the f6 square, and also when the knight goes back to
before
d5.
Knight e4 you can play, and knight d3, knight d6 is there.
That's true, yeah. At least I can go for that. Because the
Don't
f7
know what
pawn
it
is weak as
gives
well.
you, because after knight d3, queen f7, queen c7,
Oh,
queen
this
f7.
Yeah, I will never have made...
But you can play queen e6 and
Okay,
knight
but now
d6
knight
and-
d6, without knight takes d3, it's much better.
Yeah.
Because I don't need to capture back on d3.
Yeah, because
so it's
now you can probably play...
queen c7, if I take king h8, then both of my pieces are hanging.
That's
But I can take knight
true.
f7 and I have a check on h6. You don't like it?
It's okay, but after rook f8, what do you want?
just check and move away. But what can you do here? Because both of my pieces are hanging.
I thought that we could take on f7.
And when king h8, just queen e6 then, maybe?
Yeah, or take
Queen
on
e6,
g6
knight
first.
f7.
Take on g6 first.
Ah, you want to sacrifice everything. Bishop g6, h
and then
takes.
take on e6.
Yeah, let's calculate a bit. Bishop g6, h takes, queen e6 there. And you believe in that attack? Because of knight f7, then
No,
king
I don't
g7.
I don't believe in anything. Just try.
Okay, but I don't have to give up the piece if it's not good.
But we can make perpetual. Queen f7.
Yeah. King
Bishop
h8,
g6.
bishop g6, h takes.
Queen g6.
Ah, simply that. And there's no knight f8 because there's knight f7 is made then.
Yeah. Queen d6.
Okay, well,
and we can even play g3.
With the rook down, maybe I should go for that.
Bishop g6 play. What about hg g3?
Do I have time for king g2, rook h1?
Of course.
Ah,
hg g3.
He cannot move the knight. The queen is hanging on c7,
Yeah.
so he cannot move the knight. And if he cannot bring the queen to the king side, then yeah, I might have time for that. There's no rook f8 or anything.
I think
G3, rook
is
f8,
nice.
queen
Rook f8,
g6.
queen e7.
And there's no way to avoid it. Are you sure?
Knight d5 is there, or queen e6. Queen e6 is better, probably.
Okay, let's try. Oh, but wait a second. If
Because
G3
you can, if
Yeah,
rook
I
f8,
can-
you can simply take on g6
Yeah, I was
and
just
always
thinking
have
g3,
perpetual.
queen takes d6, king g2, and he plays like queen d5. Or it's good
F3.
anyway, f3, and he doesn't have. Okay, yeah, he doesn't. The problem
That's
here.
really interesting.
Yeah, the problem here is that black cannot go knight f8. That's what he would like to do, to exchange queens, but the queen is not protected on c7.
Take on g6.
Yeah, and now in worst case we have perpetual, but the idea is
king
still
G2 is-
king g2 and rook h1 mate. That would be beautiful. With
That
the rook
would
down.
be nice.
Is there something we are missing?
King g2, king d5, queen d5, and rook f3 he can play. That's the problem. But let him challenge.
But is that so bad? I mean, what's wrong? King
g2, play.
I don't have time, so let's not discuss everything.
Queen d5,
Just play.
f3. Okay, rook
Well,
h1
but
mate.
he blundered it. Wow, this was an interesting game. And
Yeah,
without moving my rook.
The only point here was that he could play queen d5, f3, and rook f3.
But what's
But
the point?
then
Rook
rook
h1.
anyway,
Yeah.
so I think we're simply
Yeah, we are winning.
Oh, that was
But it
very
was
nice.
It was because you spotted g3.
Oh, but
We were talking about this queen takes f7, but we thought that we only had perpetual after bishop takes g6, h takes, and queen takes g6. But then Sopiko realized that we had g3, king g2. It's a beautiful motif.
It
so
is, and
you
I
should
liked
learn
the
it.
bishop g5 very much because of bishop g5 and
Thank
hg,
you.
everything this happened.
Thank
We
you.
were rook down, but well done, Anna, to win this game. Save my
Thank you.
rating.
You helped me.
We
so.
don't care about the rating. It's all about fun, and I think this was our last handicap.
Last but one, because we don't have cards, but I
Yeah.
think we should play one more hand
Yeah,
and
but
brain.
normal one.
Yeah, a hand and brain one. I
Sure.
think, before Peter comes, because Peter will be live from 6 o'clock. So we play one more game. Let's see who is the lucky one.
Yeah.
We unfortunately cannot pick all the challenges. There are so many of you. That's great that you all want to play, but Peter's Fiddler will be here from 6 o'clock, so he will take on the rest of the challenges. We just pick somebody and we will play a hand and brain. And we should make sure that it's somebody new, somebody that we haven't. Oh, I'm moving the screen. So clumsy. So it should be a challenge that is new, because we have played with many of you, and we will accept somebody who. Oh, I'm clicking here and there.
So
who hasn't played yet?
Who is the brain? Who is the hand?
Which one you prefer?
Doesn't matter for me. So you have the mouse. So
Okay,
I'll tell
you're the
you
brain.
the moves. Pawn.
Pawn. C4. That's what you like. So you will be telling me the moves. I hope I can guess them.
Okay, knight.
So we are playing against Spanish, who has the profile picture of Garry Kasparov. So
That's
I'm
nice.
scared.
Pawn.
Is it like this? I hope. Oh no,
Okay,
it was
pawn.
bad. Perhaps I had to play d4.
Yeah, you shouldn't hurry with changing.
Yeah, I don't know why I did it. It would
pawns
have been
on
a
the
normal
D5.
queen's gambit if I just played d4.
Okay, let's play.
It's an exchange queen's gambit now.
Queen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was completely pointless to take on d5, but anyway,
Yeah.
the good thing about these positions is that even if you make inaccurate moves, it's still
Knight.
equal.
Okay.
So far, so good. And I'm not sure that I will always manage to guess Sapiko's move, so...
Bishop. I think there's only one bishop.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you want to go bishop d5 or bishop f4. So, if you were not here before, the hand and brain is about one player saying the piece and the other making the move with that
And
piece.
this time I'm the brain, she's the hand, so I'm telling the piece and she's deciding where to move it.
Yeah, but for instance, if she says pawn, she will not tell me which pawn.
Yeah. And if I say knight, I'm not going to tell her which knight, but at least it's easier because there are only two knights.
Yeah, but about pawn moves, it can be really tricky.
Pawn.
Okay, this one I can guess. I think she wants to develop the f1 bishop.
Okay, let's see.
I will go... No, I shouldn't say plans because she will be telling me the pieces. But I would like to develop the bishop and get the king out of the center. That's my plan. I don't know if it's her plan.
the correct plan. I think so, but we are not going to say anything specific because then we will be cheating. Bishop.
I think she's not scared of the bishop takes f3, doubling pawns.
Knight.
I like that move. Actually, I was thinking whether we
Yeah.
should have played it before, but here maybe it's even better.
I think it's better,
better.
because there is some problem. Oh, I should not talk.
Yeah, but I understand you. I was thinking of the same when to play knight e5.
Yeah.
So yeah, so far we are pretty much in sync. We are thinking
So
about the
far, so
same
good.
moves, but it gets tougher later.
So
Bishop e6, and now I
knight.
need to know which piece to move.
Knight.
Okay, yeah, we are winning a pawn. That's good news. I will pre-move, or you will not tell me the piece.
I guess bishop is the pre-move.
Bishop! We want to capture the pawn on h7. That's our plan.
Bishop.
She pre-moved.
Bishop.
Pre-move.
Bishop. Pre-move. Because we have
That's
to
it.
be
Pawn up.
pawn
We
up.
still need to do something about the king. You cannot leave it in the center. This is not about not castling. That was the previous handicap. But we have gained. We have managed to grab this pawn on h7. That's always good to have a pawn up. Still, it's not like a lot of advantage. It's just a pawn, and it's an h pawn.
Exactly. Pawn.
You will go so aggressive. Wow. Perhaps I would have castled if it was me. I was expecting
I'm playing.
king.
I'm playing like no castle. No castle allowed. We are having.
I really thought we would have castled, but h4 is probably stronger because we are threatening h5, opening the h file.
Yep. Okay, king.
So now you will.
I will castle.
I was wondering if it was okay to play h5 first, but...
Then rook h8 I did not like, and I would lose the pawn.
yeah, I just didn't know what are we doing in this position because
Pawn?
we... I guess... Do you want to play that? Now the problems begin
don't
because
know.
I
Pawn?
don't know if she wanted to... No, I don't think you wanted to sacrifice. Did you?
I didn't want to.
Okay, so good. I was just a bit worried about moves like bishop g4, and when I see holes in the position, I start to get scared. But I think it was okay. It was still okay.
Yeah. Okay. Knight.
Let's go to f4. I think that's what she wants.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want.
Thank you, Gryffindors, for the comment, and it was a pleasure to play against you. Also, of course, we are very happy for everyone who's here watching, even if we couldn't accept your challenge. We appreciate that you are here with us celebrating our birthday. So thanks to everyone.
2 years old.
Thank you guys for being here with us. Knight f4, we are threatening the rook on h5, and then, who knows, maybe one day we can go ahead with Sopiko's plan. Who knows?
Yep. Bishop.
I like that.
Queen. And that's your position.
We're gonna double the pawns on the f5, and now it's a pawn up, and also very bad pawn structure f7 and f5. I'm not sure that this is what she referred to, but I hope. I would like to go g4 at some point.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Even though normally you don't want to exchange pawns like that, but here...
I think it would be better if Anna was the brain here and I was the hand. Because
come on, you are good at these positions too.
She's the expert of these positions.
You'll manage. I'm sure that you are very good in this too.
Okay.
Let's see what she will say. We have a lot of time. That's good. And also a very good position.
Rook.
Okay, let's see what Sopiko wants with the rook. I wasn't thinking about any rook. Okay, rook. Let's not blunder anything. I think rook g2 is still fine. I'm not sure that this is what she meant.
Why? Where are you going?
I don't know. I didn't want to move any rook.
Rook.
You want to go to the queen side.
Oh my god.
But I just thought we wanted to push h5 at some point, but you changed your plan.
Why on c1?
I don't know. I wanted to go h5.
Pawn. Why not the minority attack plans?
Because I see this passed pawn on h4.
My god. Okay, knight.
Yeah, this is what happens when we have different plans.
Knight, knight, knight.
Knight.
Yes.
Yeah, of course we want to keep that knight, but let's see where we are heading to. Okay, I will come back. This is not a good move.
Rook g2. Ah.
I know.
Oh my god.
We are losing our pawn.
Okay.
Well, yeah, the hand and brain thing
doesn't work so
was
good.
A bit confusing. We had plans. We had different plans. Knight.
Yeah. Yeah. We have to be quick.
Yeah, sure. I wanted to play on the king side and Sopiko wanted to play on the queen side, so...
Oh, that's interesting. Knight.
What do you mean knight?
Knight.
I didn't think you wanted to go back.
Knight, but it was pinned. Okay, pawn.
Pre-move?
Knight, pre-move. Rook, pre-move.
Ah, the h-file, finally.
Rook, pre-move.
It's still an okay position, but we used to have a pawn up.
We used to be pawn up.
Where did you want to go? I'm going to f3.
Okay, knight. Bishop g3 was the tactic there.
Oh, that's true.
Knight.
Let's go this way.
Quick!
You want to pre-move?
Rook. And knight pre-move.
We are winning
Knight,
material.
knight
We are winning material.
You can take it.
I know.
Rook.
Pre-move.
Pre-move.
We are mating.
Mate.
Okay,
mate.
Ah!
That's nice.
Okay, actually the last move was cheating because I should have waited for you to say rook. I'm sorry, I just got too excited about the mate.
But I would see it, no worries.
I know. Okay, but we really, this is what happens in this hand and brain, and also when you make one move each. That's also a funny game. You can play it with your friends, hand and brain, and also one move one player and the next move the other player, always switching.
And
so you have a plan and the other
says the wrong piece, you're like
Yeah.
Done.
But anyway, it can be seen that players can have many different plans. I wanted to play on the king side, Sofika wanted to play on the queen side. So that's how we got very confused and that's how we blundered the pawn.
We really enjoyed being with you for so long, and I hope you also enjoyed it. Don't leave, because now Peter Swidler will join and he will play Banter Blitz with you, and we wish you good luck. And it's still our birthday, we still are
we're gonna
celebrating
celebrate.
it.
And tomorrow I will be back with another live show. It will be about quantum chess. I don't know anything about quantum physics, so if you wanna have fun, then tomorrow at 7 in the evening Central European time, come and watch how I try to understand physics on a chessboard, because it's gonna be about quantum physics on a chessboard. I will play quantum chess with the inventor of the game.
So stay tuned, don't go anywhere. Good luck with playing against Peter Swidler.
Try to beat him.
Try to beat him, that's very good. And see you next time.
Bye bye.
Bye.